So let's start. Let's see this. Uh, how to differentiate this function. Okay, so you have y is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. Now see this, what does it look like? You remember this formula?
Yes, sir.
You remember the triple angle formula for tan?
Triple angle formula. Yes, sir.
Now you see this looks like your triple angle formula.
Yes, sir.
So you put x is equal to tan theta. Therefore y is equal to tan inverse. Govinda, you mute your background sound. Okay, only when you speak you unmute it because it's a little. You will not be able to hear me then. Okay, so this is tan inverse 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So this is tan inverse of tan 3 theta, which is 3 theta. Okay, so if x is equal to tan theta, then theta must be equal to tan inverse x. So this is 3 tan inverse x. So therefore dy dx is d dx of 3 tan inverse x, which is equal to 3 d dx tan inverse x, which is equal to 3 by 1 plus x square. Clear? Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so let us now work out number 15. What is number 15 here is y is equal to sin inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Okay, sin inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Okay, so what should we substitute here? You see a sin inverse there, right? That means if I can express this expression, this entire expression
Yes,
as a
sir.
sine, then sin inverse and sine will nullify each other, isn't it? I will be only be left with the expression. So that means this has to be changed in terms of sine. You see that but what does it look like? 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. It looks like this: 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, isn't it? It looks like this, which is we know is cos 2 theta. And we know that cos can be changed to sine, right? So what we do is you put x is equal to tan theta. So therefore y becomes sin inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, which is equal to sin inverse cos 2 theta, which is equal to, now which cos can be changed to sine, sine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta, which is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta only. And what is theta? If theta, x is equal to tan theta, that means theta is equal to tan inverse x, which is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x. So therefore, what is dy dx? It is d dx of pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x, which is equal to d dx pi by 2 minus d dx 2 tan inverse x, and 2 can be taken out of the differentiation. 2 is d dx tan inverse x, which is equal to 0 minus 2 into 1 by 1 plus x, which is minus 2 by 1 plus. Okay, understood? Any step, any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir. No,
Okay,
sir.
let us move forward. Uh, I have done this. So let's now do this one. 18.4, another important one. Y is equal to cos inverse root 1 plus x square divided by 2. Now you see you have a cos inverse and you also have a root. That means if this expression, this expression can be expressed as a cos of something, then cos inverse and cos will make the trigonometric function vanish, isn't it? And also you have a root. You also have a root. That means you need square of something. So, and you also see a 1 plus x square. When you see 1 plus x square, what comes to your mind? Tan, right? Suppose I put x is equal to tan theta, then see what happens. 1 plus tan square theta by 2, which is sec theta by 2. So you are actually getting cos inverse of sec theta by 2. Now what to do with this? I don't know what to do with this. We cannot do anything with this. Okay, that means that something else has to be done. What has to be done? You know that uh, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. You know that 1 plus cos 2 theta
Yes, sir.
is 2 cos square theta, isn't it? Now see, this square will take care of the root. Okay, this square will take care of the root. So what I do is I put
Yes, sir.
x is equal to cos 2 theta. So see what happens. Therefore y is equal to cos inverse root 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2, which is equal to cos inverse root cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta divided by 2, which is equal to cos inverse. Now 2 will cancel. You only left with root cos square theta, which is nothing but cos theta, isn't it? So which is equal to theta. And if x is equal to cos 2 theta, then 2 theta is equal to cos inverse x. That means theta is equal to cos inverse x divided by 2, or half cos inverse x. So which is equal to half cos inverse x. So therefore dy dx is equal to d dx of half cos inverse x. Now half d dx cos inverse x. And you know d dx of cos inverse x is minus 1 by 2 root 1 minus x square. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
you saw how 1 plus cos 2 theta when I substituted x square. This is not x, but in fact
Yes,
this
sir.
is x square. Sorry, it's my mistake. X square is equal to cos 2 theta. So this is cos inverse x square. Cos inverse x square. This is cos inverse x square, and when you differentiate 1 by 2 root into the ddx of x square also. Now this step is
Okay, sir.
my mistake. Okay, just square I forgot. You actually substitute x square is equal to cos 2 theta, not x is equal to cos 2 theta. Okay, so now what does it become? This becomes half into minus root 1 minus x square whole square into the ddx of x square, isn't it? So this becomes minus 1 by 2 root 1 minus x to the power of 4 into 2x. So 2 and 2 will cancel. So we simply get minus x by root 1 minus x to the power of 4. So this is your answer. Okay. So you see here
Okay,
that
sir.
you see this square root was taken care of by this square, and you also saw that um, this 2 in the denominator was taken care of by this 2. Okay, so this is a very important example. Okay,
Okay, sir.
now what I'll do is I'll stop here for today.